What's up? How's everyone doing this morning? This is W.A. Spartan, and I'm here with the second episode of Minecraft Moments, and looking forward to what today's episode is going to bring for us. So let's just jump right into it. If you were able to watch the first episode, then you'll remember that we just really got through the first night and built a little house. But in the time since that first episode, I did a little bit of work off camera. You might notice then that we're not in the same location that I built the original house. I actually did a little bit of exploring and found this really cool area out here. I had built, let's see here, I think it's over that way, up on top of a hill, right by a village. But I didn't really like the fact that there wasn't a whole lot of place to expand. The terrain there was just kind of difficult for expanding, and so I went off exploring to find a few things that I wanted to get before this episode, and I come across this area that's actually really cool. It's kind of down this valley. It's got a bunch of lakes, more lakes over that way, little path up through there to a cool area. There's actually a couple of caves nearby, so this is a really awesome place to put our house. So I went ahead and tore down the house over there, and I moved it over here. And so I built it exactly as I had left in the other episode, the first episode. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to finish this off first thing, and then get into the rest of the episode and some of the things I have planned for today. I do want to apologize. I know the first episode was probably not the most exciting episode you've ever seen of any kind of Minecraft game, but I just wanted to get started. You know, we're going to get into some cool builds here in the coming up episodes, but I like to get a certain thing established in each world. First off, being a house, just a very simple house, which we will expand later. Okay, I guarantee we will expand this house later. And then today, what I would like to do is I actually went out and got some seeds. Got some carrots, some potatoes, and we're going to plant a little farm somewhere around here. I got to figure out exactly where we're going to do that, but that's always the second thing I do, is establish a food source, because you've played Minecraft, you know food is very important, especially in survival mode. And so if you don't got food, you're not going to live very long. And so I always just kind of go ahead and start out building my own farm. That way I always have at least bread and carrots and things like that. So that's what we're going to do today. But as soon as we get established and get things kind of going, I don't know if we'll do it today, but if not today, then the next episode we'll go ahead and establish an animal farm too. There's a bunch of pigs around here. There's a little spy pig sitting up there in the tree. We'll get him and a couple of his buddies, and we'll get him in a pen and start breeding them. And that way then at least we have our food source, and I'm good to go and don't have to worry about starving to death out here. So let's just jump right into it. We'll go in the house here, and I cooked up. I did a lot of work off camera, and that's the way I'm going to do things. Is do a lot of the boring stuff off camera. That way you don't have to sit there and watch me, because who wants to watch me cook up a bunch of glass? I hope I got enough, but we'll get the glass here out of the chest. Went on a little monster hunt, found a few things, so we might actually be making a bow today, and some other things. But just want to start this off right. So let's just go ahead and... Oh, what am I doing? My goodness gracious me, Eric. Sometimes you amaze me. Don't get mad at me, though. It's like 6:30 in the morning here, so it's pretty early for me. Let's go ahead and... I forget what the recipe is. What is it? Here we go. What is it? Oh, come on, Eric. You should remember this. Oh, that's what it is, I think. There we go. Get some windows. Gotta have windows. Keep those monsters out. So, I am recording today's episode on high quality. I recorded the first one on medium because I've done some reading and found out that sorry, kind of spaced out my thoughts there. That you know, high quality can make it kind of buggy and laggy, and kind of seems like it is a little bit already. But If I don't like it in high, we'll go back to medium. I don't think it's got to be super high quality to get a good video out. But we will make the best of it today and just kind of determine. I'm kind of figuring out, what I want to do as far as recording software. The software I got right now, I don't really care for. But it's what I've got. It's what I'm going to use for right now until I can get some better software to record with. But anyways, here's the food I collected. I went out and actually just went to a couple of villages that are really close by. And so I got some wheat. We'll make some bread here. Got some carrots we'll plant, some potatoes, some reeds or sugarcane. And then some seeds to get our farm going. So we'll do that in just a minute, though. Let's go ahead and finish off this house. I went out and got some wood so I can make a proper roof here. And we're just going to turn this stack into all planks. And let's see here. I got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, not quite enough. Make some stairs. The question is always, how much do you need? That's always the question. Want to make enough. Throw this stack in there. Call it good, I think. I like to use stairs for the roof. And in fact, we're going to just go ahead and start tearing this one out. Oh my gosh, is it seriously nighttime already? Time flies when you're having fun. Let's go ahead and sleep it off. Sitting here yakking and not getting anything done. All right, let's go on and continue our work. I did find a little area that's actually really cool. We might go check it out in a minute, but it's kind of this overhang. It's not quite a cave, but it's an overhang underneath some rocks. And it's actually a pretty cool area that I think we could build some really cool stuff in. Turn it into something really neat for our village, our town. But man, I'll tell you what, it was a hangout for all the monsters. There's about 4 or 5 creepers, 3 or 4 skeletons, a number of spiders, zombies. They're just all hiding out there because it's dark. In the daytime, they can just hide out here. And that's one other thing too about this. I mentioned in the last episode that I've got the extra biomes mod installed. And you can kind of see as we're going around these big fir trees right over here, right there. And those things are actually pretty huge and they can get big. And they will provide a lot of shade for the mobs during the night. And so that will make this area even more exciting because there's quite a bit of it around. Quite a bit of those trees around, but you can see how big they are. I mean, they get pretty big. They can get 4x4 or 2x2, I guess, as far as the width and stuff is concerned. But anywho, let's slap a roof on this thing. I like to use the stairs and put them along the top edge here. Oh, of course that would have to happen. Didn't take long there. Oh. You should go ahead and click the like button if you are one that misplaces blocks as well. I do it all the time. Oh, come on. See, there we go. Ooh, scary cave noise. All right. Doesn't help to have uneven terrain around here, too. Yes, like the video for misplaced blocks. Woohoo! My wife will get frustrated with me because I'll be in here and be misplacing blocks, and she's like, "What are you getting so frustrated about?" And it's like, you just don't understand. You're building and trying to, go about it at a pretty good pace, and all of a sudden, like that, you place a block in the wrong spot, and you're just like, "Ah! I hate misplaced blocks." Oh well, she don't get it. She don't play. But that's okay. I'm sure those of us that play understand completely what I'm talking about. All right, let's do this. Oh, come on, Eric. Good night, man. I know it's early, but let's go. There we go. I'm going to build some... Oops. See? Misplaced blocked. Good night. We're going to have a lot of them this episode, apparently. This is going to be the episode of misplaced blocks. All right. Here we go. Let's finish this roof. I want to take the whole episode doing the roof. But the way I'm going, it's going to happen that way. Mercy. Act like I've never built a thing in my life. Trying to get it even on both sides here. So we can just place the stairs. I think that's going to be right. Okay. Build this kind of raised roof here. I hope that in watching this show over time, you'll learn some things. Maybe some different way of doing things. There's just so many different ways you can build. It's kind of fun, you know. People have different ways of doing roofs. I mean, building houses, and you can do any kind of style, modern, country, wood, log cabin. That's honestly what I tend to like. I like the log cabins, to be honest with you, and that's probably what this will eventually turn into, or I'll build another one, because I'm an old boy from Montana. And I live in the Seattle area right now, but I love log cabins. My dream is to have a cabin in the mountains somewhere, a place I can live and hunt and fish and do all that kind of fun stuff. And so I enjoy building those here. I guess it's just kind of living out my dream in a virtual reality, I suppose. But I like the mountains. I like the log cabins. It's one thing I like about this location too. It kind of reminds me of being in the mountains. You just got the mountains all around. You have lakes everywhere. And that's just what I enjoy. Some people are city folk. I'm not. I'll tell you, I enjoy being here in Seattle. I'm glad we moved here. There's a good reason. Maybe I'll explain here in a little bit as to why we did. But there are just too many people around. I mean, I think there's more people in the greater Seattle area than there are in the entire state of Montana. So, yeah. A lot of people around here, but it's a good area. It's not too bad. I've lived in bigger cities, or one bigger city or area, I should say. I didn't live in Detroit, but I lived right outside it and grew up in Michigan originally. I love Montana. I've always wanted to live in Montana since I was a little kid, and my wife is from Montana, so how lucky could I get there? I don't know. There's good women all around the country, but them Montana women, I'll tell you, they hunt, they fish, and my wife loves football. Die-hard Broncos fan. I'm a Broncos fan by marriage, but I love the Lions. Those wonderful Lions. I'll tell you what, Detroit Lions, they are they are an interesting team. And of course, my name and my skin. W.A. Spartan. I am a Michigan State Spartan. That's where that comes from. Some of you maybe thought Spartan from Halo, but oh, come on, dipwad. But I am a Michigan State Spartan. That's where I went to school, was Michigan State University, and so I am a diehard Spartan fan. So the W.A. Spartan in my name is W.A. for Washington, and then Spartan, of course, for Michigan State, and thus my skin. That's Sparty, the Michigan State Spartan mascot. And one of the most recognizable mascots in the country. All right, that's it for the roof. We'll just throw some of this up in here for now. Don't need to keep it all with me. One other, I was mentioning mods in the first episode, and I'll tell you all the ones that I have, just so you're aware of it. I have the inventory tweaks mod, which allows me to sort. I can sort like this. I can sort in columns, rows, and then they got settings that you can change everything you want. And then also too, in your inventory, if you're just out and about and you're just throwing stuff up in here and it's all mixed up or whatever, you can hit one button, and mine's set to X, and boom, it sorts it all for you, which I think is really cool. And then another nice thing about it too is if like say we were building and we had the blocks down here, and we run out and we had more wood planks up here, it'll automatically refill this spot, so you don't have to go back in the inventory and get them out. And So just kind of a little tweak, and that's the kind of mods I like, are just the little tools that help you to play better. I'm not a big fan of the mods that changes the game a lot. I've done that a little bit here with this extra biomes. This is an extra biome. This is the Forested Hills, and we got big fir trees up there. But other than that, most of my mods are just kind of just tools to use. A better sprinting mod, which I'm using right now, and I won't have to use that in 1.7 because they have an actual sprint button. Yay! I like this. I hated the old sprinting button where you had to double tap the walking button, and it never worked for me. So I got the better sprinting mod. Anyways, I've also got damage indicators, which if you put the crosshairs on an animal or a mob or a villager, it'll tell you how many hearts it has. I don't think I'll do it from way up there. Oh, there it goes. See, top left corner, it shows a picture of the animal and then how many hearts it has. I like that for doing battle with mobs or whatever. I also have the wheat planter, which we'll be using once my farm gets going, where it automatically harvests and plant wheat. That one's pretty cool because in my personal world, I have a huge, massive wheat farm. I mean, it's probably at least as big as this lake right here, if not bigger. And it just makes it so nice to go in there, and it just automatically harvests and plants the wheat for me. And then I also have the tree captator, which I told you about in the first episode. We'll show you that in a minute. And then the backpack mod, so I can actually make backpacks. And it's really cool because one of the backpacks you make is actually a crafting backpack where it basically has a workbench in it. So anywhere you go, you have a workbench. So I'm going to cut down this fir tree over here because I like the wood planks it makes, and we're going to use that for the floor instead. But this should demonstrate the tree captator mod. So you can see this tree is 2x2. So essentially 4 trees in one. It's quite massive. But the tree captator, if you just cut down one of the bottom blocks, it will cut down the entire tree, which is really time saving plus axe saving. It doesn't wear out your axe quite as much, but on big trees like this, as you can see, it does take a little while, especially with an old-fashioned stone axe. I can't wait to get mining so I can get some iron and make some iron tools. I'm a big miner in this game. In fact, probably in the next episode, what I'll do is start my mine, show you how I do it. I basically strip mine, and that's how I get all the resources I get. And usually in a game, I am never short on iron, gold, diamonds, redstone, none of that. Coal. I am usually quite well stocked up. So we'll do that. Now, there it goes. See, and the rest just comes falling down. So I won't do a lot of mining on camera because, I mean, mining is pretty boring. Like I said, I'll probably just set up the mine, and then, oh really? Where are you at? You're gonna grunt at me. Anyways, set up the mine, and then show you how I do it. Anyways, and then I'll probably do almost all of my mining off camera, just to collect supplies and have them. Because who wants to watch somebody mine? I don't think so. I might show you one time at least what I do with mining, just so you can see, just see all the stuff I get. Because I mean, I learned it off of some video on YouTube, and I mean, probably most of you strip mine one way or another. But it is just highly effective. It's efficient. It works great for getting all the supplies you could need. So let's turn these into wood planks. We'll try these out for a while, see how they work. If I like them, why am I clicking on those? Then I'll keep them. If not, I might try the oh man, I lost my axe. Gotta make another one. Didn't even notice I busted that out. But so strip mining is effective. I like doing it. I get tons of stuff. In fact, if you want to see my chest room in my personal world, I'd be glad to give you a tour of that someday. But I have just tons of stuff. I mean, it is ridiculous. I mean, the stacks of iron and you know, keep in mind, I've only been playing on the PC for like 2 months, so it's not like I've been playing for a year and have accumulated all this stuff over time. It's just been in like a couple of months. But anyways, I'll show you all that. We're gonna get into building some things. One thing I love to build with, and we're gonna do a lot with here, is redstone. I love redstone, and I'm not the greatest redstone engineer, but I do love We're gonna have to get rid of that. But we're gonna build some cool things, some roller coasters, some automatic farming stuff, automatic animal farms, probably. Just whatever I can build. I'll get some ideas. If you got ideas, leave a comment with the suggestions. Again, I welcome all user requests. Anything you want me to build, just leave it in the comment section and I will check it out and I will build it. And we'll just have a lot of fun exchanging ideas that way. I'm gonna place this floor real quick because I don't like having all wood planks. It just looks boring, I think. Well, okay, this thing's gonna prove me wrong. Maybe it doesn't work with the extra biomes wood, I don't know. Oh snap, of course I'd have to somehow. Oh, what a pain. Yeah, so share your ideas. I kind of lost my train of thought there for a second there. Share your ideas and let me know what you would like me to build, and we will do it. I want this to be mostly about building and some exploring. See how the door automatically swapped over there? So there we go. I think we got it started, at least for now. Our wood house. Might throw a window up in there too eventually, but I think we're good for now. Let's get on to the farm. Gotta go make me a hoe. Make me a couple of hoes because stone hoes don't last very long. But I'm excited. I love building. I love just doing things in here and trying to do some crazy things too. So don't be afraid to post some crazy stuff. Oh, and one other mod I forgot about too, if I didn't mention, was McCray Fish's furniture mod. We'll be using that in our house as we expand and build it bigger and build some furniture and kitchen cabinets and stuff. So, all right, I want to find a good spot to build this wheat farm or carrot farm and everything else. You know, I think actually right out here is going to be about as good a spot as any right in here. And I'm just going to have to tear down these two trees, although I like this Japanese maple. This produces some really cool wood too. And again, if this video is a bit laggy because I'm recording on high quality, rest assured I won't record in high quality again. I'll just go back to medium quality. I think the video quality of the last one was okay. I know I don't have the greatest recording software, but I think it's sufficient and works pretty good for now. And until I can get more equipment, we will just make do with what we got. All right, I'm going to actually terraform this a little bit to kind of, even it out some. Give me a pretty decent sized field here for, farming. All right, finish clearing out this. Yeah, it's lagging pretty bad. I'm sorry about that, guys. We'll take care of it on the next episode. Cut down this tree. I don't like to tear down too many trees around my house, but sometimes you just got to clear them out to make room for what you want to do. Oh, wait a minute though. I can't make a big field of farming. I don't have any buckets. No. All right, we'll just make a small one for now. Just something to get going. Gotta have wheat. Gotta have bread. So we'll just start building around here. And go 4 blocks out. And there's a little bit of water there we can build around for the carrots and potatoes maybe. See kind Can I get away with another one over here? We'll have to kind of see if any of it dries out. Won't be the greatest area for farming, but make it look square at least, maybe. I think it's going to be too far away from water, though. But we'll let that soak and go get the seeds real quick and just at least get it started. Gotta have a farm. And I'll tell you, that's essential to survival, isn't it? We'll start a sugarcane farm too. I will eventually build a automatic sugarcane farm. I like using that where you just build it with redstone, push a button, and voila! There's your sugarcane all harvested. That might hold actually. Let's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, let's make it an even 10. See how that goes. Seems to be holding up okay. You don't have to have a huge farm. You just gotta have enough to let's do 3 rows of wheat. Just gotta have enough to have a constant source, so you don't run out of food. That's one thing I definitely make sure I don't do is run out of food. That is for sure. Plant some carrots. And I like to make golden carrots. Golden carrots are awesome when it comes to eating. They're the highest saturation. Highest saturation of food. Plant some potatoes, because who doesn't like a good baked potato, right? Okay, I don't think we're gonna be able to make it here, but I'll have to find some iron and make a bucket so I can get some more water spread out here and make this a little bit. Oh, I'm out of potatoes already. Well, that stinks. All right, so there it is. There's our farm started. Let's go ahead and plant the sugar cane real quick. Oops. Got to be right next to the water, but that'll get going for a while there. Let's get rid of that flower. I don't like them in the sand. Got a little beach area here. We'll have to build a deck eventually. In fact, we can just leave it for now. Alright, so it doesn't look like those 2 blocks are going to last. But that's okay. We got it going. We got, I think, 21 pieces of wheat planted and several carrots and potatoes, so we should be good to go. Got the food source established. Alright. Let me show you a little bit of the area around here too, because it's pretty stinking cool. Oh, I got planting food over here. It's pretty cool. I got to tell you, this area is pretty darn sweet for exploring. Keep the saplings. That's the other cool thing about the tree captator mod is it turns like almost all the leaves into saplings, so you never run short of saplings. Saplings are great, of course, for building, for you can even put them in your furnace. I mean, they're a cheap resource to use in your furnace. So it makes it kind of nice. Actually, I'm gonna sort that too. All right, let's just go take a look around here. Oops. Let's go to bed first. Let's sleep it off night. Oh. So how was your weekend? I had a pretty good one. Short weekend though. I'll tell you what, weekends are just not long anymore. But one thing I wanted to tell you too before I forget is that Minecraft Moments is going to come out as of right now every Tuesday and Thursday, and so be looking for those. I will do my best to get them out on time with work and family. Sometimes that may not happen, but every Tuesday and Thursday. And then probably what I'll do is on Saturdays be posting other videos. Like this Saturday, I'm going to be coming out with a video on building a football field. In my personal world, I have this area. I've already done like all the prep work for it. And building a football field. Man, this is lagging pretty bad. I got to do something about this. Anyway, so there's this area here that kind of goes up through here like a little pathway. There's no cave or nothing. It's just this little, I don't know. Might do something with this in the game. But you come out over here and got just more forested areas. But look how big these trees are. I mean, they get huge down here, and they cover up so much. Yeah, it just, I mean, mobs will hide under here and stay here all day. They won't have to worry about burning up. I placed a bunch of torches around. But here's this area I was talking about here. You got kind of, first off, this little like kind of covered pool. So I'm thinking we're going to have to make like a big pool and patio here and just a little party area where you all hang out and go swimming and barbecue and all that kind of stuff. But there's this area right here that is pretty darn cool. Clear it all out. I don't see any mobs, so I guess we're okay. But yeah, this would be kind of a fun area to do something with. I don't know. I'm not quite sure yet what to do with it, but we could definitely build some things under here. But it's like this whole kind of, it's not exactly a cave, I guess, but it's this whole area where you can just build some fun things, maybe up top, maybe down below, kind of incorporate the two. That'll be a lot of fun. And then these massive fir trees will make some cool, like a tree town. Build like a bunch of forts and buildings in the trees and just walkways elevated above them and going across. But you just see this mob is huge. Okay, now where were you sheep when I went to make my bed, daggone it? You guys were I had to go so far away to find some sheep. It wasn't even funny. I'm going to get these reeds here to add to my farm. I like making pies and cake. Gotta have cake. But yeah, this is a pretty cool area out here. So you got, I mean, all this forested, covered, just huge area. Got this neat little area that would just, I don't know what we'll build in there yet, but it's there's going to be something cool built in here. I guarantee that. And yeah, and then you got all these lakes out here, and I'm also kind of envisioning building stuff up in the hills up here, and then walkways across. Just this massive system. I mean, look at all this. I mean, this is just so cool around here. There's just so much sweet real estate that just would be fun to do things with. I mean, and plus just the ability to mine forever. But anywho's, well, I won't delay this out any longer. I just thought I'd show you a little bit of the area that I'd come across. This is kind of a cool little protected area too that I don't know what we'll do. Give me your suggestions. What do you think we should build in some of these areas? Just let me know in a comment. Leave a comment with what I should build and maybe where, and we'll do it. We'll have a lot of fun this season in Minecraft Moments. But that's it for today's episode. I got the house finished, got the farm started, so we have food, and we're good to go as far as that goes. I think the only thing I'll do now, and I might do that off camera, is just get some animals, some cows and some pigs, and start a little farm somewhere around here, and that way we got our food supply going, and then get to building, get to doing some stuff. We'll probably do I'll start my mine the next episode, show you how I do that. I've just got a certain way of doing it that I think works really well, and maybe you'll learn something, maybe you won't. But hey, I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. But thanks for watching episode number 2 of Minecraft Moments. I hope you'll click that like button and show some love and share it with your friends, and let's get some subscribers going. If I can get to 50 subscribers, we'll do something extra special for you guys. But tell your friends about it. As we're getting pretty much done with all the necessary groundwork for survival, I think we'll be getting into some fun stuff now, some building and just doing some different things there. So tell your friends about it, and click that like button for me, would you please? And we'll see you in episode 3 coming out next Tuesday. See ya!